Suti, can you hear me, Suti?
Yes, Vinay, I can hear you.
Thank you. In the previous class, I discussed about the ORM query set operations. There we learned about the union, intersection, and filtering, order by all the things. And there is one concept left, that is I mean, in our ORM, we are creating a record, deleting record, updating record. That is left. I mean, I will talk about that now. So before talking that, this is the model for me. I mean, where I have the album, album name, artist, genre, and song name. Album is the foreign key here. The two tables are there. This album is foreign key and songs. That is only thing here. It is a small table. Only there is album. There is a three columns are there, and where in a songs there is only two columns are there. I need to migrate this thing. First thing to do that, we have a Python manage my migrate. This already it is migrated, and make migrations. And what is the app name? It's the first app, FIRS, first underscore app. So both are migrated. So now I'll clear the screen. So I will go to the database. In a database, you can see these two tables. One is app, album, and songs. So once I ran this album, yeah, no records here, and also songs also no records here. The database records are created. So now what I will do, I will create from the Python shell. So that is where we that is ORM where we are ORM concepts, inserting data with the Django with ORM. So how to do that? First, I need to import these two what you call import two classes or two classes. One is album and songs. First of all, I need to go to the PowerShell, Python manage.py shell shell. So paste it and the classes models dot import song and album. I have imported. Then here, if you see this, I can do that. So album 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 dot objects objects dot all. There is no records in this, so empty. And also songs also empty. And song song, both are tables are empty. Now I will create a record. So a is equal to this is inserting data into the particular table. Album album dot album. There is three fields. One is title, TITL, title, equal to something. I will give that DI, David. The album name is David, TITL, title, David, comma, artist, ARTIST, artist. Something you can write anything at Shireen, Shireen, someone, and GEN, general, equal to is a pop music, POP pop, with a POP pop music, where I'll close this one. Title, David, artist, etc. in general. And then after saving only, we can see the data. So save. Now go to database, see whether this record is inserted or not. So first album, record, yes, the record is created with this thing. So same like I want to insert the what you call songs also. S is equal to SY song name equal to, suppose any name, Castle, says Castle, song name the Castle on the hill, something. Song name is this, and album, ALBUM, album is equal to A. Already A is created. Enter. So now go to database and again see the songs. Song is not inserted. What is the reason? Name is equal to Castle, album is equal to A. So we need to give the A dot SA, sorry, S dot SA we save. So now we can see the data in a database. Now go to here, click here. So ID number is 3 and album ID is 3. So that is, so this is about inserting data. You can insert other data also. I mean, I have the data is there. I can insert the other data. Just I will insert the data, go to here and start album. There is 3 records are there and only 1 record there is song. Now that is about the insertion of the data insertion into the table, and also to retrieve. Already we know yesterday to retrieve we are using the album dot a album dot yes dot all is to retrieve, and this is the value album values. So there is a David, Abai, and other person is there, but these are the values dot values values. So these are the album rows in the database table. And to filter also, we already we learn about the filtering, and to get the, suppose I want here, the main thing is that I want to talk about to get what is there in a what is their ID is equal to. Generally I need a primary key of PK is equal to what is there in a primary key of 3. 1 second. Get PK equal to 1. In album table, primary key 1, what is the value? So what is this? PK, get PK, I think, go to album. So there is a 7. What is the 7 value? I mean, there is no 1 here. 7. So 7 is the David value. David is the record there. So like that. 8, what is the 8 value? So 8 is the. So to get the particular primary key, we can directly use this particular syntax here, where this is the table objects dot get pk is equal to 8. Then we can retrieve that particular row value. That is about the get. And also we have the join query, where inner join. So if I talk about the j is equal to album, j is equal to inner join. I'm talking about the inner join. Suppose in a songs table, objects dot object dot select underscore related. I want to pull the all the this thing join query I wrote. So first of all, join query print. I want to show you join query dot query query. This is the join query which it will pull the which are both are same in the table. Suppose I will copy this. Go here. I will paste it here, and album. First name is album. I will wrap it down. So on. So if you see this is the inner join. So whenever you are using the select related, so that is called inner join in a ORM. So when I call this thing, this is the value. So in a album, what is the in a song, one record is there. In a song, select start from song, one record is there. That album is ID. Album ID is called 7. So it will retrieve this related field. So album is ID 7. Then particular inner join is the inner join query. To implement inner join in our Django, this is where we are using the select related. So this is the inner join. That's what I want to talk about, the inner join. Then to retrieve, these are the main, these are the commands to update. Suppose I want to update a record. So suppose I have this record, say u is equal to, this is the record, and this is the value. I want to update the value. I want to update a record. So that record genre, what we given, pop, right? GE. Here, what is the value of that? U dot VALUES values of this record album. Okay, there is a okay. So this album, what is the U? This is the not the that the get U. Then I want to update the what the suppose if you go here, if I album, this is the album. Mhm. Where's the I will grab this. Okay, there is a album of David Seven, and is the rock is the pop is the his genre. I want to update with a different value. So what I need to do? So a dot a u is u dot genre gender is equal to something cla classic classic rock ROC rock. I want to update the his gender, then u dot sav save. To update the record, this is the command. So when I ran this command, so this hobby record is saved to classic rock. So that's what we can update. This is the update command where we can first we need to pass the value to that particular field. Then we need to save that. That is where we are updating the record. So last one is to delete a record. How to delete it? It is very simple. So where D is equal to album album dot objects dot get primary key pk is equal to 7, and that d dot d dot delete. I want to delete a. So when I want to delete a, I have deleted this particular song one, this one album one. So one album is deleted. So which one? So 7, whatever the value we given, get pk is equal to 7, particular record will be deleted. So that is, so once you, after that we can retrieve album dot objects for b JECT objects dot all. What are the things are there? Only RB and rows. Revolver is a only two rows are there in that. So that's what uh, yeah, this is ORM update, delete, and create commands. This is where we are. I mean, often we are using the for Django web development. So please work on these things. Okay, that's it about the ORM. I mean, in a coming classes, if I missed anything, also I will talk. But this is enough for to start your project. So now I will move to one of the important concept, that is REST API. So generally in daily life also we are learning, I mean, hearing about the what is the API, API and REST API, web services, microservices. There are a lot of things are coming. First of all, as a layman terms, I will talk about the what is the REST API. So I'm opening my paintbrush. So this is my paintbrush. So when you are working on, suppose you have a laptop, you want to book a flight booking. So I want to book a flight booking. Suppose I will use the make my trip. This the make my trip is famous in India to booking a flight. So make my trip. So this is the web. Whenever you are using your laptop, you are opening a browser and you are typing this make my trip and you are booking. So the booking is happening, it will give all the results and all the things. So here it will give all the results, make my trip, whatever the value you given, whatever the value you given on the source and destination from and toward from and to and departure time and how many travelers. You are giving all the things in a web application, this web application. So same thing, what we do, we can book our flight booking in a mobile also. In a mobile, this is the mobile application. Mobile, you are opening the mobile app. This is the mobile app. Then you are doing the same make my trip booking in a mobile also. In a mobile also, we are booking the flight. We can book the flight ticket in a mobile also. So, but here, if you see this, whenever I suppose I select the Delhi to Bangalore, I'm searching for the results. The results are displaying here. So according to my search criteria, the results are displaying. If you open in your mobile, whether it's a iOS, I mean, it's a Apple mobile or Windows mobile or Android mobile, whenever you are going in this app and searching for the same source and destination, the results, whatever the results are displaying here, the same results should display in a mobile and other devices also. What's happening there? But the front end architecture is different from both mobile and web. But the data is displaying here. The data is matching in both environments. The thing is that internally they are maintaining the APIs. API is nothing but that is APIs are common for both the mobile and data. Data is common for both the mobile and web application. So to in the what happening in a backend, they are using some APIs to connect to the database to fetch the data, and everything is taken care in a backend. But whatever the front end GUI, whatever we are seeing in a GUI, graphical user interface, whatever we are seeing the GUI, that is the GUI may develop in different technologies. Whether I can use Java and other things, I can use the Django or other things, but the data is same. Suppose this guy make my trip. This make my trip is, I think he is using the Java technologies, and suppose I'm using another like uh, in India. I mean, uh, flight booking, FLI, flight booking, flight booking. So any flight booking. Suppose if I open this flight, so this, I think Yatra is also one website. But when I'm searching with the somewhere, the data which is displaying, but it is not matching with that. But the things are, so here also Indigo flights is also there. Here also Indigo flights is other flight is there. But the same, I mean, if I search with the same one by New Delhi to Bangalore, here what is the New Delhi to Bangalore? BEN, Bangalore, to search with them, search with that. So if you see this, here the flight has a, I mean, 22 hours. The same flight is, I think it is there. Might be some, but thing is that the APIs not only this mobile, I mean, devices. So they are sharing the different, I mean, different applications also. So here Make My Trip is there, and here Atra is there. Somewhere some another application is there, but the APIs, whatever the APIs, the backend, they are giving the permission to access the other vendors also. The Make My Trip one is one vendor, Yatra is another vendor. So APIs internally they're sharing that APIs to for their respect to subscribed vendors here. So that's what we are seeing this data. Indigo data is the same date. So the same date, I think this is not the same date. I'm April 25th. Uh, April 25th. This is 7th, right? I will check the May 7th. Search with this thing. So if you see this on the 7th day, 6 o'clock, I mean, Indigo is there. I think the same 6 o'clock Indigo is there in a what you called in Yatra also. So what happened in the price? Somewhat the price is also same, 6,481. The price is also both the same. The flight is, I mean, this information is sharing Indigo develop, I mean, Indigo background API. They're sharing this information to the both the vendors. That's what I'm saying. So here One thing is the devices are, I mean, what devices are different here. So one time we can book our flight from the using the web application. That is where window we are opening a browser, we are searching make my trip then. But and come to the Android application or iOS app, we are opening the app and there we are searching. That technology is different here, but here vendors are different. But APIs are same for both the all the things. I think my discussion is clear to you. Shruti? Shruti?
Yes, Vinay.
I think you understood at what I'm talking.
Yes, Vinay.
So finally, I'm saying whatever the technologies, whatever the vendors, what this is doesn't matter here. APIs are API, what are internal APIs are same for same. That's what the Indigo flight is there in Yatra, and that Indigo flight is there. Flight is there in Make My Trip. The Indigo flight is there when you're opening a mobile application. The same app details are giving here also. That's what APIs are very powerful nowadays. So that's what I have given one definition for that. I will open the definition first thing. Uh, REST API. First, what is the REST API? First thing I will talk about the web services. What is the web service then? So web services are software system designed to allow communication and interaction between different applications over a network, typically the network. They provide a standardized way of various software components to exchange data and perform functions, regardless of the programming languages, platforms, or technologies used to build. Oh, something is problem.
Yeah, I don't see your screen, Vinay.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen. So here, if you see the screen, so as I discussed now, so technologies, so again, I'm reading the definition. Web services are software system designed to allow communication and interaction between different applications over a network, typically the internet. They provide a standardized way for various software components to exchange data and perform functions regardless of the programming language, platforms, or technologies used to build them. That means, so here, as I said, once again, I'm reading, this is where you are accessing from laptop. This is the your laptop, LAP, laptop. This is your mobile, mobile. This laptop might be your Mac OS, Windows OS, Linux, Ubuntu, whatever it is. And mobile, it is Android, iOS, Windows, whatever technology. But internally, we have the APIs are there. Using the APIs, we are fetching the data or whatever the operations we are doing. So we are connecting to this particular environment. So that's where APIs are very powerful. That's what I'm saying. So in this example, I have taken Make My Trip. There is an Indigo flight is there. Yatra.com, there is Indigo flight is there. What internally happening, this Indigo is giving APIs to this all the vendors. That's what we are seeing that particular information in the web application, in the front end, GUI. GUI is just we are seeing the graphical use. This is in a graphical user interface, we are seeing the data, but internally, everything is an API. So that's what I want to convey here. I hope you understood. So that's in this example, in this definition also, they're saying the same thing. Please understand this definition. There is other things also there, but here the platforms, we are sharing the information, API information to all the platforms. That's what I'm talking. If you need, once again, I will talk about this. The web service are software system designed to allow communication and interaction between different applications over a network, typically the internet. They provide a standardized may way for various software development components to exchange data and perform functions, regardless of the programming languages, platforms, or technology used to build them. That is very important. This definition is very important. So there is a key components also there. You can read about that. But there is two type of the web services that one is SOAP-based web services and RESTful web services. What is the SOAP? SOAP is stands for Simple Object Access Protocol is a protocol for exchanging structured information in the implementation of web services. It uses XML for a message format and typically relies on other protocols like HTTP for message transfer. This is so web services. Generally, they will use the XML to transfer XML format to transfer the these things. I mean, request and response. So basically, that is about the SOAP. And when it comes to the RESTful web services, this is where we are putting these very famous RESTful web services. There, REST is nothing but representation state transfer. It is the architecture style of for designing network application. RESTful web services use HTTP methods like GET, POST, PUT, DELETE to perform code, create, read, update, delete operation on resources. They are often simpler and more lightweight and SOAP-based services, making them popular for modern web development. So today I'm talking about this REST web services. These are more powerful than other things. So here there is a these are the main methods we are generally to insert data, to fetch the data, to update the data. We are using this particular methods are there in web services, and we are going to work on this today, and we are going to learn more about these web services today, RESTful web services today. That's about the web service. Then another thing is that generally we are talking about microservices. What is the microservices? Understand this definition that said to microservice architecture is a approach to software development where an application is divided into smaller independent services that are focused on specific business capabilities. Each microservice is a self-contained unit that can be developed, deployed, and scaled independently. Here, the key point is that divide into smaller. So whatever we are maintaining the modularity. So that's where we can reduce the conflicts and reduce the risk to particular development, microservice development. So that's where we are using microservices. It's the same like where here there is a modularity, independence, that these concepts are there. But basically microservice, nothing but to maintain the uh, independent services. That's where microservices, where there is architectural design that is totally we can customize. There is no certain definition that we can customize. Suppose we are working with bank application, we can customize our development where we can maintain separate modules. We can interact the modules and we can independently we can develop. So that's where development also very easy to develop. So certain in a development environment, certain things are not available. I mean, only few things are available. So we can go with that. Those things we can develop. Can make it ready before giving other functionality. That's what microservices are very powerful nowadays. So that is where web services and microservices definition. I hope you understood. Then when come to the REST API, again, I'm talking about the REST API. I'm going to deep dive into this REST API. Today, I'm talking more about these definitions. Today or tomorrow, we'll talk about the programming and all the things. So REST API stands for Representation State Transfer Application Programming Interface. It's a style of software architecture and define a set of constraints to be used for creating a web services. To create a web services, it's architectural software. It is software architecture basically. In simplified terms, a RESTful API is an interface for interacting with the web resources using the HTTP protocol. It allows different software applications to communicate with each other over the internet. REST APIs are commonly used for building web services that are scalable, flexible, and can be easily consumed by a variety of clients, including web browser, mobile devices, and other applications. So this is where REST API. This is the definition. The key points are client server architecture, where client is the client and server architecture, separation of concerns between the client and server. We are maintaining client server architecture here. Statelessness. So each request from a client must contain all the necessary information for the server to fulfill the request, and the server doesn't store any client state between requests. So it's what happening here. We are staleness here. Whatever we are sending the request to the server, with some, suppose I need some bank, my withdraw, I want to fetch my in a bank application, I want to fetch my what you called, what is the statement, how many transactions happened yesterday. I want to fetch the statement. To do that, I need to pass some information to the server, but server will never store this request what you are sending. It will give accordingly, it will request what you send, accordingly it will give the response, but it will not store the request, whatever you are sending request related information in the server. That's what I'm saying. That is called statelessness. And also uniform interface, a constraint way to interact with the resources via standard HTTP methods like get, post, put, and where we are using this particular method to interact with the resources. Cache availability. This response from the server can be cached to improve performance. So generally, we are keep on hitting. Suppose I want to fetch the suppose I log into the application. I log into the application here. After a few seconds, again I close the browser. Again I want to open this Yatra application. So that time what it will do, suppose assume that I have the Git application. What I will do, for example, Git, this is the Git application. It is directly opening my with my login details. That means it is storing our cache login information in the browser. So that's what no need to again no need to log into the application. That's where it will, this APS will maintain the cache information in their browser respective. That's what this is. The response from the server can be cached to improve performance. Sometimes it will response will store in a cache, then the performance will improve. Layered system. Clients interact with a layered architecture where they are unaware of the inner working of the server. So sometimes we don't know what's happening in the client. That is not that is the least bother about that what happening in the layered system. So whatever we are sending the data to the client server, it is fetching the data accordingly. It will fetch the data, but what internally heading we are unaware. That's where we are improving our security to our devices. That's what I'm talking. Code on demand optional. I mean, it's very, the server can send executable code to the client such as JavaScript to extend availability dynamically through this is not a recommended constraint. So okay, RESTful APIs are widely used to web development because of their simplicity, scalability, and compatibility with the HTTP protocol, which is the backbone of the okay. This is about the main key points about the REST API. Please understand these things. If you have any doubts, please let me know. And also part two. So if you see this again, I think the same thing I copied to the another thing, but now I'm going to the this thing, Django REST API. So how we are developing the REST API in a Django? That is where the point is important. Django framework, the shortcut is DRF, is a powerful toolkit for building web APIs using Django, which is a popular web framework in Python. Here are some key points about Django REST API development. Serialization. This word is very important. DRF provides a powerful serialization system that allows you to easily convert complex data types such as query sets and model into instances into native Python data types like dictionaries or JSON. So this serialization, what is happening? Whatever you are developing models in a Python, in a Django models, it will convert into the uh, complex here. What DRF provides a powerful serialization system that allow you to easily convert complex data types, so such as query set and models in instance into native Python data types like dictionaries and JSON. It will convert whatever the models into the models we given there. So that is where we can use those data types in our development. Views and view sets. They are include class-based views and view sets that make it easy to create API endpoints for your data models. View sets are popular, useful for handling code operation in consequence, conscience and efficient way. So I will talk about views. Give me 1 second. When we are developing the application, we will talk about these things. Authentication and permission. DRF supports various authentication methods such as token authentication, session, and authentication, etc. I will talk about this thing also. URL routing. So we are using the URL routing also. DRF uses the URL routing system to map URLs to map API endpoint, make it easy to define system URLs patterns for API. So this also I will talk. Pagination and filtering. Okay. Serialization validation. Okay, I will talk about this quite advanced. So that is where. And serialization, I will talk about this class again. But straight away, we will. This is the example I have given. So first, to work on Django REST API, so we need to install this Django uh, REST API services. So I hope you understood. Am I going fast or it is confusing you, Shruti? Am I clear
No,
to you?
Vinayak, I can understand you.
Okay. Again, I will give the same example, make my trip, so that you will get to understand. So I will open my browser. What I will do, I will open my browser, and so I will open my browser. I will close this pop-up. So see this, what happening here. Close this. I will open my browser. So go to network console here, network tab here in a console and click search. So nothing, I think it is okay. So click on search. So here the some URLs is appearing here. When I click the search, so these are the API calls. Some forget about the JS, those things. You can use the word these things. And here family, the payload. No, no. I want to show you the payload here or the payload. Okay. 1 second, payload. We are sending some request response with the so from and to from is Mumbai to Bangalore some data, right? We can see that particular API in this also. Client config URL payload is not there. Okay, request search. This is the payload. What is the payload here? Desktop Mumbai to see and response. This is the response we are getting. So what is the response we are getting? JSON, JSON viewer. Go to here, any browser, copy this. So JSON. So this is 1 second. I will show you something uh, so that you will get to know what is this. Somewhere AB. I'll show you. I mean, because when you're searching on this search button, when you click on search button, I will open another thing. Yatra, yatra.com. So when I open this one, I will open the console again, and I will open the console again. I will search the Delhi to Mumbai. Go to search flight. Go to network tab. So here it is giving the uh, some payload. What accordingly what we are searching. 1 second, some payload should be generate. So request, this is the response. I will show you the response, unique response. What is the code from the yes, search response ID, holy, flight is 0, flight error. So it is another APIs are generate, it is, so here data, trip, product, city, and yatra. I think this is then a request, backend request. So one API is there. I will show you tomorrow, or else I will I will not don't want to waste now. Don't want to waste. But basically, this is API request, Shruti. So here the header, we can see the header. What is the header? This is the payload. So generally, what will show? I will show you some another this thing. So we can see the data also. Also, what request we are sending? Payload is not nothing but request. So this request you are sending, then response is coming. That's what I want to show. I want to show. So in a API. So now I'm going to develop a small application where using this C, I have given a documentation also there. First to install the to work on API. So we need to install this particular this thing library. So I will go to my console. I will close this. I will go to my day. What is the date today? Day 19. Day 19. CMD. CMD. I need to create my project. D Django, I Django hyphen admin. Start project. Start project. This is suppose this is also I'm taking as the API underscore project. I'll give the PRO JUCT project API project. So in order to do that, I need to switch to the my what you call my environment, virtual environment. What I need to do, conda activate my env. I clear that. I need to clear that. Then again, I will run this API project. This command. So then a project is created. API. So I switch to there. Then I will create my own app, that is Django hyphen admin start start app API underscore app. So this is my app. So COD code dot. This is here. When I move to this particular this thing, first I need to set up my install my. I need to configure my app, that is API underscore app, and also go to console, and I will use the Python run Python manage dot run SCR server. So what it is saying that could not find import. So generally I need to switch to the my my virtual environment here, my environment. So again, I will run the server. Do you mean forget virtual environment? No, no, I never forget. So go to command prompt. This is the command prompt. Python manage dot run sh server. I ran the server. The server is up and running. Go to here. I need to check everything is working or not. Go to here. This is, yeah. Now Django server is URL is working. CLS. So here, what we will do, first thing, to work on this, first of all, I need to create a model. Go to project. There is a model is there. There is a model is there. Model PO CMD COD. One second. I will create a model. I will create in this. I will take only 3 fields in this model. So again, the problem is why it is showing as this thing. Honda. So here, I'll create a class. Class name is blog post one class name that I'm taking as the models dot model. So title models dot. This is a char field. This is a char field. Char field of some max length of 100. Then type content TG content content. I'm giving this also char field. This is the text field. PGXT text field. This is the text field. And last one is the public. I'm using the published published date. PUBLISH published date is equal to models dot date time field. So here I'm passing one auto increment this thing auto now add. So this is it will we are not giving any value, but it will accordingly the date and time it will auto increment according to system time. That is where published date. So I'm using the hyphen string where here I'm passing the self dot self self dot title title. That's it. So this is one database I have created, and the Django could not be resolved. So what is the problem? I'll switch to another. But again, I'll switch to my environment. Yeah, fine. So now I need to migrate this thing. What I need to do to migrate? Python manage the py and my RET migrate. So I have migrated. Make what you call make migrations and API underscore app. Make migrations app. That table is created. So I will create one super user. Python manage.py create SUPS super user. So the user create. What is it saying? Python, not Python. Python. So admin is my super user. And admin at the rate gmail.com. Password is root. @123, root @123. Password is created. In order to tell that, I need to register my Python dot site dot register. It is what is my class name here, the blog. So I need to import the blog from dot what is the models import what is the blog. Place is the blog. Now the blog is created. Again, from the migration command, what it is a migrate. Now it is migrated. Make migration. Make migration. Nothing to migrate. Everything is clear. Now go to server. So server there. Again, refresh this thing. Go to admin, admin, root @123. So I have the blog is there and blog and there is a title, content, and the publish date is which is automatically it will. So what I'm going to say the blog is suppose Facebook blog something I'm giving here. So here, and if I open this one, so the blog where I will go to database. I will connect to the database. Basically, I'm setting my environment. Might be tomorrow I will talk about the API because we have only 5 minutes left. So there is my app is first app. So here we have this. I will disconnect this thing. I will connect to this thing. Connect. The blog is there. Django auth. The blog API blog. Select star from API blog. So I will run this thing. So the published date is auto incremented. We are not giving any value there, but this system whenever we are creating, it will automatically this field will be updated. So that is about the table creation and everything is good. Model creation. Then so now I need to install so I will stop the server. So in order to work on this, I need to use the what you call manage server. So this particular library, go to here, pip install Django framework. That's it. It's already installed. We have pip list list. It is there or not. We need to check. So Django, Django framework installed. That is 3.5.15.1. That is the version. Minimize this. So go to model again. So in the model, first of all, I will write my code. So this is the model where we need to create one class, as I said, serialization class, where it can understand what are the field. I mean, I will talk about the again serialization class, SCRIA LIZER serializers dot I. What this class will do, I will explain in once again. Don't worry. So here we have the REST. Yeah, REST framework is there, right? Here there is a class called import serializer. SCR serializers. This class is important. I will talk about this class. Give me 1 second. From dot models. My model name is what is the model name? Model name blog post. So here I'm creating a class, LASS class, blog post, SCR, SCRIALIZER, serializer. On that, I need to pass the serializer class dot model serializer. So then here class Meta. We know, right? Meta. We need to meta. M-E-T-A, meta. So this is the meta class. This is the model. What is the model? My model. Model is equal to, model equal to a blog post is my model. Blog post is my model. BLOG blog post is my model. And I need to include all the field F5 ELDS fields is equal to, I want to include all the fields like what is the ID of that, and what is the title. I have given title, and content I have given CON content I have given. And last one is published date. What is the published date I have given? This is the published date. Copy this and paste it here. Instead of this, we can give directly like this also, like where colon all ALN colon. Like this also we can provide, but I'm giving the specifically I will give this thing. I will talk about this is the serialization class. What serialization is nothing but here I will open again my documentation. This is very important. Django serializer class. In Django REST framework (DRF), serializers are used to convert complex data types like query sets and model instance into a native Python data type such as dictionaries, which can then be easily rendered to JSON or XML format. Serializers also handle validation and deserialization of incoming data, making them essential component of building RESTful APIs in Django. This is very important. So what we are doing here, what serialization classes will do, it will convert complex data types like query sets and models into Python data types such as dictionaries. That is very important. So basically this whatever I developed here, this particular these things will convert into Python understandable data types, that is dictionaries and other things, dictionaries and XML format. So that's what I have given this definition. So please read this documentation. This is very helpful to you. So why we are doing, what is the RESTful API, what is the web service, what is the Django RESTful API will do. So those things, please understand this documentation. Tomorrow, I will continue this example, this blog example with the RESTful API. I will implement the APIs for this particular blog post blog post model. So I'm stopping here, Shruti. Please understand the documentation. If you have any doubts, please let me know.
Sure, Vinay. I'll go through the video and let you know if I have any doubts.
Sure. Thank you very much. Bye for the day.
Thanks, Vinay. Bye-bye.